There is a quiet moment settling over this evening. A gentle hush as the day loosens its grip. A weariness carried softly into the stillness. Guarded places within the heart beginning to rest. A longing for peace that feels like lamplight dimming low. The sense that night has come, and it is time to lay everything down. Hands resting where they are. Shoulders easing just a little. The breath slowing as it comes in, and as it goes out. The body noticing the calm of this hour. Another breath arriving gently, then leaving without effort. The jaw softening, the brow smoothing, the eyes growing heavy. A final slow breath, unhurried, safe, received. If these prayers bring you peace, take a moment to like this video, subscribe for more nightly prayers, and share where you're listening from tonight. Your presence and words help keep this space gentle and growing. Now, take another slow breath. Let us begin this prayer together. Holy and faithful God, in the quiet of this night a heart comes before you, not with many words, not with striving, but simply present, aware of your nearness, aware of the stillness you offer. The noise of the day fading like footsteps at a distance. And here, in this sacred pause, there is room to rest in you. You are the one who is known, the one whose name is a place of refuge. Those who seek you are never unseen, never forgotten. Your care does not wander. Your attention does not sleep. As evening gathers and shadows grow long, your presence remains steady, gentle, sure. There is comfort in remembering that you do not forsake those who turn toward you. Not in the light of morning, not in the deep of night. Your faithfulness holds through every hour. Like still water that does not run dry. Like a quiet valley where the soul can breathe without fear. So in this moment, rest is welcomed as a gift from your hand. Safety settles like a soft covering. Peace moves closer. Not demanded. Not rushed. Simply offered in love. And the heart receives it slowly, willingly, trusting that you are here, and will remain. As this prayer continues, the weight carried from waking hours begins to loosen. Not pushed away, not examined, simply allowed to soften in the quiet. Every concern that once pressed close now resting at a distance. Like sounds fading beyond a closed window. The heart no longer needing to guard every thought. No longer holding itself upright. Permitted to lean gently into stillness. Before you, God, there is no need to perform. No need to resolve what cannot be resolved tonight. The striving that once filled the chest grows quiet. The effort of being strong gives way to being held. Muscles unaware of their own tension begin to release. Breath finding its natural rhythm again. Slow, unforced, calm. There is a sacred kindness in this moment. A kindness that asks nothing in return. Only presence. Only trust. Only the willingness to stop carrying what was never meant to be carried alone. The soul senses it now. Like evening air cooling warm skin. Like lamplight resting without glare. Like a gentle covering drawn close. You remain here, God. Constant and attentive. Not measuring worth. Not weighing success or failure. Simply near. Your knowing is complete. Your care already given. Every burden seen without being named. Every silent worry known without being spoken. And in this knowing, there is relief. So the heart sets down the concerns of time. Unfinished thoughts. Unanswered questions. Words left unsaid. Outcomes unknown. Each one laid quietly into your keeping. Not with urgency. Not with fear. But with trust that you remember what we forget. That you hold what we release. That nothing placed in your hands is ever lost. There is space now. Space where tension once lived. Space where anxiety once stirred. Space for peace to move slowly like still water. Not rushing. Not flooding. Just enough to soothe. Just enough to settle. Just enough to remind the soul that rest is allowed. That rest is safe. That rest is holy. Even the mind begins to grow quiet. Thoughts arriving more slowly. Then passing without attachment. Like clouds drifting through a darkened sky. No need to follow them. No need to fix them. Simply watching as they move on. Leaving behind a deeper calm. A gentler awareness. A sense of being watched over with love. God of nearness. You do not leave as the world sleeps. You do not withdraw in silence. Your presence remains like a steady flame. Unwavering. Patient. Kind. And in this assurance, the heart settles further. Trusting that nothing tonight needs to be solved. Nothing needs to be proven. Nothing needs to be achieved. So let the weight continue to lift. Little by little. Breath by breath. Let rest deepen without effort. Let peace draw closer without demand. Let the soul know it is safe to be still. Safe to pause. Safe to rest beneath your faithful care. In this deepening quiet, breath continues its gentle rhythm, arriving without being summoned, leaving without being held, the body remembering how to rest on its own, how to soften without instruction, how to settle into the mercy of this hour. Each inhale a quiet receiving, each exhale a small release. Uncounted, unmeasured, enough. There is no rush here, God. No pressure to move forward. The night itself seems to pause. Stars holding their places. The air unmoving. Time loosening its grip. And within this unhurried space, trust begins to grow not as effort, but as easing. like hands unclenching one finger at a time. A heart rests before you now, aware that you have been near all along, in moments noticed and unnoticed, in strength and in weariness. Your faithfulness not dependent on awareness, not fragile, not fleeting. It remains as steady as the ground beneath quiet feet, as dependable as dawn yet to come. Thoughts slow their pace, no longer racing ahead, no longer circling what has already passed. They drift softly like leaves on still water, touching the surface, then floating on, leaving the water calm beneath them. The mind learning again that it does not have to hold everything at once. There is a gentle confidence growing here. Not loud, not bold, but calm and rooted. A knowing that you are trustworthy even when answers are unseen. That you remain present even when words fall away. That seeking you does not lead to absence, but to rest. You are the God who sees in the dark, whose care does not dim with the light, whose watchfulness does not tire. As night deepens, your nearness feels closer somehow, like a soft covering drawn over the soul. Not heavy, not confining, simply warm, simply reassuring. So trust settles deeper now, not forced, not reasoned through, just allowed to sink beneath the surface of worry, allowed to take root in quiet places, allowed to remain even if doubts once lingered. Because your faithfulness has already spoken without words. The heart does not need to prove its trust tonight, does not need to feel perfectly calm. It only needs to rest where it is, held within your knowing, surrounded by your care. Trust breathing gently alongside weariness, both welcomed, both safe. In this stillness, there is nothing to fear, nothing to defend against, nothing to prepare for. The night has been given into your hands, and those hands do not release what they hold. They steady, they shelter, they remain. So let the breath continue softly. Let the body grow heavier with rest. Let trust deepen without effort. Let the soul remain here, quietly leaning into you, knowing it is enough to simply be present. As the quiet stretches on, guarded places within the heart begin to soften. Not all at once, not forced open, just gently easing, like a door left slightly ajar, allowing peace to enter without resistance. Walls built from long days and careful watching slowly lowering, no longer needed in this sacred hour. Before you, God, there is nothing to protect against. Your presence carries no harm, no demand, no judgment, only steady kindness, only patient understanding. The heart senses this and relaxes, releasing the habit of bracing, releasing the reflex of holding tight, discovering again the safety of being known. Thoughts that once stood alert now grow quiet. Attention no longer scanning for what might go wrong. The mind learning it can rest. Learning it does not need to stay awake to keep everything secure. Because you remain awake. Because your care does not falter. Even as eyes grow heavy. There is a tenderness in this softening. A gentle vulnerability. Not weakness, but trust. Trust that it is safe to lay down defenses. Safe to rest without watchfulness. Safe to be held without control. Like olive branches resting in still air. Unmoving. At peace. You are the God who does not forget those who seek you. Whose remembrance is not fragile. Whose faithfulness does not wander. And in this knowing, guarded thoughts begin to loosen their hold. Concerns unfasten themselves quietly. One by one. Without struggle. The body responds to this inner easing. Muscles relax more deeply. Breath grows slower still. The space between breaths lengthening naturally. Shoulders no longer lifted. Hands resting heavier. The entire being responding to the truth that it is safe here. Even old worries, the ones that return often, find less to hold on to. They arrive softly, then fade, like echoes losing their strength in a wide valley. The heart no longer engaging them, no longer answering their call, choosing rest instead. God of gentleness, you do not rush this process. You do not require full surrender at once. You welcome each small release, each quiet moment of trust, each breath that says without words, "It is safe to be here." So let guarded places continue to soften, little by little. Let vigilance give way to rest. Let the soul discover again the peace of being held without effort. Let this night remain wrapped in your steady care, as trust deepens and quiet grows. Now, beneath the calm of this unfolding night, the heart settles more fully beneath your gentle care. No longer hovering, no longer waiting, simply resting where it has been led, like still water finding its level, like evening settling naturally over the land, without sound, without force. There is a sense of being gathered here, not hurried, not summoned, just drawn inward by peace. The soul recognizing a place of safety it has known before. A place where effort is unnecessary. Where presence is enough. Where being held replaces the need to hold everything together. God of quiet faithfulness. Your care feels close now. Not distant. Not abstract, but near in a way that comforts without words. Like soft lamplight filling a room, touching every corner gently, leaving nothing in shadow. Your attention rests here, steady and kind. Worries that once pressed for notice grow faint, not erased, but no longer heavy. They rest at the edges of awareness, unable to disturb the center. because peace has taken its place. A peace that does not argue, does not explain, simply remains. The heart leans into this care, trusting that it does not need to stay alert, trusting that the night can be entered without fear, trusting that rest is not something to earn, but something to receive, breath by breath, moment by moment. Even the sense of time begins to blur, minutes stretching gently, the future loosening its hold, the past growing quiet. There is only this moment, this stillness, this nearness, and it is enough. You are the God who remains, whose presence does not fade with the light, whose watchfulness does not end when the world grows quiet. And knowing this, the soul relaxes further, no longer responsible for keeping itself safe, no longer guarding every thought, simply resting within your keeping. The body feels heavier now, settled, supported, as though the ground itself is holding gently, breath flowing freely, heartbeat steady, the whole being responding to the truth that it is cared for, watched over, remembered. So let this settling continue. Let peace deepen like evening shadows. Let trust rest quietly beneath every thought. Let this night be received as a gift, wrapped in your unfailing presence, where the heart can remain still and unafraid. As rest deepens within this sacred evening, the soul begins to release control. Not abruptly, not with force, but slowly, gently, like leaves letting go of a branch in a soft wind. Each worry, each plan, each lingering thought, set aside into the hands that never tire, the hands that hold all things faithfully, all things gently, all things with tender care. God who watches over without needing to be asked, whose memory of each name is steadfast. The heart surrenders the small urgencies of the day, the anxieties that tug at attention, the hopes that feel pressed into fragile spaces, all placed quietly before you, not with strain, not with pleading, only with trust that what is laid down is not lost, only with confidence that care is already complete. In this slow surrender, the body mirrors the soul, shoulders easing further, spine lengthening without effort, limbs softening into the embrace of the night, the chest rising and falling with the rhythm of your nearness, breath flowing in the quiet like gentle streams over smooth stones, not rushing, not demanding, only moving freely, naturally, peacefully. Each heartbeat seems to whisper your faithfulness. Each pause between breaths carries the weightless assurance of your care. The mind no longer striving to hold outcomes together, no longer circling anxieties endlessly. Thoughts like clouds drifting through a starlit sky, coming and going, not clinging, not troubling, just present, just passing, leaving behind a quiet calm. There is a sense of being completely entrusted, held without needing to prove worth, protected without noticing guards, known without needing to explain. And in this trust, even the smallest tensions dissolve, slowly, like mist lifting from a quiet valley, like the soft wind carrying leaves across still water. All weight finding gentle release. The heart leans further into your keeping, knowing that surrender is not a loss but a gift that allows peace to settle in layers, a gift that fills the spaces once occupied by worry with the quiet glow of your faithfulness. Each inhale drawing in your presence, each exhale releasing what is not needed. Even as darkness deepens outside these walls, the soul rests illuminated by your unwavering light, the promise of your constancy flowing through every vein of being, reminding that nothing placed in your care is forgotten. Nothing held by you is ever unsafe, and all of it is enough to calm every stirring thought. So let control continue to loosen. Let trust take deeper root. Let every tension flow quietly into your hands. Let surrender become gentle and natural, like breathing in the night air, like resting in a field beneath olive trees, knowing that you are here, that you will not forsake. That rest is fully welcome now. There is a stillness now that seems to cradle the soul, a gentle hush over the mind and body alike. In this sacred quiet, the heart is reminded of your memory, God, that you never forget a single name, every whispered prayer, every silent longing, every breath drawn in hope or weariness, held fully in your attentive care. Trust grows quietly here, not as loud declaration, not as urgent pleading, but as a soft awareness that nothing has been lost. Nothing is outside your notice, like stars that remain steadfast through the night, like olive branches resting in calm air, unshaken by passing winds. Your faithfulness remains, constant and true. A heart once burdened by doubt now leans fully into this reassurance, letting go of trying to remember or manage what only you can hold. Each small fear laid down as one might place a treasured object on a table, fully entrusted, fully safe, fully known. The body responds naturally to this inner release. Shoulders softening further, hands resting heavier against the night, chest moving freely with unhurried breath. Even the spine seems to let go of unseen tension, the heart trusting that what is held in your memory is never lost, never forgotten, never forsaken. Thoughts that would normally flit and chase each other now move gently, like clouds drifting over a quiet valley. Sometimes noticed, sometimes fading, always safe in their gentle presence. The mind is free to rest, knowing that your watchfulness never wavers, that even in the deepest night, you remember every detail of every life. God of enduring care. The soul rests more fully knowing that your memory is faithful, that you carry the weight of our days with tender strength, that nothing escapes your notice. Nothing is too small or too great for your attention. And in this knowing, the heart begins to trust without questioning, to surrender without hesitation, to rest without worry. Even the breath reflects this deepening confidence. Slow, flowing, quiet, like waves on still water. Each inhale drawing in the assurance of your presence. Each exhale releasing the need to control, to hold, to guard. Every small tension dissolving in the gentle reminder of your keeping. So let trust continue to bloom quietly. Let the soul rest in the promise of being remembered. Let every heartbeat echo the truth that you are near. Let surrender deepen like evening shadows over calm valleys. And let this night be a sanctuary of your faithful love. In the deepening quiet of night, the heart rests further into the gentle presence of God, the soul sensing the nearness that has never left. As if a soft wind carries your reassurance through the chambers of being. Each breath a quiet echo of your faithful care. Each pause between breaths a space for trust to grow unhurried and unforced. There is a sacred comfort in knowing that the one who never forgets remains attentive now. Not distant, not distracted, but near in every silent corner of the mind and body. The soul settling as if into a quiet valley. A place where still water reflects starlight without ripple or interruption. The peace of your nearness like lamplight warming the edges of a room. Calm and steady. Soft and enduring. Every thought of concern drifts slowly away. Not banished. Not judged. Simply allowed to rest in your keeping. Like leaves floating gently on a river that does not rush. Each one known to you. Each one remembered fully. Each one carried with the same care that never falters. God of quiet love. In this sacred presence, the heart leans completely into the safety you offer. There is no need to hold tightly. No need to strain against the darkness or the unknown. The soul learns again the ease of being held. The beauty of being watched over without effort. The gift of being known without having to speak. The body continues to mirror this inner calm. Muscles softening further into the surface beneath. Hands and feet resting without tension. Chest rising and falling in a slow, natural rhythm. The entire being attuned to the gentle reassurance that you are here. Constant and unfailing. Even memories of earlier burdens lose their urgency now. They drift past like clouds across the night sky. Visible for a moment. Then fading. Leaving behind open space for peace. The heart feels lighter with every passing thought. The mind resting as though in the soft shadows of olive trees swaying quietly in a gentle evening breeze. So let this sense of your nearness deepen. Let every worry soften in the awareness of your constant care. Let peace flow slowly like quiet water over every hidden fear. Let the soul rest fully in the knowledge that your faithful keeping surrounds it completely. And let trust continue to grow in the gentle rhythm of this night. Now, in the hush of this evening, the heart surrenders even more fully, laying down all lingering anxieties. all scattered thoughts, all small urgencies that press for attention, not with effort, not with struggle, but simply releasing into the hands of God, the hands that never tire, the hands that remember each name, each sorrow, each longing. There is a gentle freedom in this surrender, like soft wind moving through olive trees, like a quiet valley untroubled by noise, the soul finding rest in the simple act of letting go, letting you carry what it cannot bear alone, trusting that every burden placed before you is met with love and attention, without judgment, without demand, without hurry. Even the mind participates in this slow exhale of care, thoughts arriving and passing without disturbance, like clouds drifting over starlit skies, sometimes noticed, sometimes fading into the vast calm of night, each one held gently in your faithful presence. Nothing lost, nothing ignored, everything remembered with tender constancy. God of quiet assurance. There is relief in knowing that worries do not need to be wrestled with alone, that fears do not need to be fought tonight, that surrender is not weakness, but an offering of trust. And in this offering, the soul experiences the weightless peace of being fully held. The body continues to mirror this inner quiet. Shoulders softened completely, hands heavy and still, the chest rising and falling in long, easy rhythms. Every small muscle learning again the gentle art of rest, as though the earth itself is supporting every part of being, cradling the heart and mind in unspoken care. Even old patterns of tension loosen now. The instinct to guard, to control, to anticipate, slowly unraveling in the awareness of your steady presence, like a river settling after a long current, like waves calming on still waters beneath the moonlight, all resistance fading into the soft assurance of your faithfulness. So let surrender deepen without effort. Let the heart rest fully in your keeping. Let every lingering worry be absorbed into your care. Let peace flow like quiet streams through the valleys of the soul. And let trust grow naturally, softly, and without strain, as the night wraps the soul in gentle calm. In this quiet hour, the soul rests fully within the unchanging watchfulness of God, no longer striving to anticipate or protect, no longer searching for assurance outside of you, simply dwelling in the gentle presence that has never faltered, like starlight spilling softly across a calm night sky, constant, tender, unwavering. There is a deepening peace as every care is laid down, each thought of worry and unease slipping quietly into your hands, not lost, not dismissed, but received fully by the one who remembers all, who carries all, who remains faithfully near, even when the world feels distant or uncertain. The heart leans further into this quiet knowing that nothing is too small or too large for your faithful attention, that you do not tire, that your presence does not waver with the passage of time. Even as the night grows deeper, the soul remains held securely, enveloped in your unfailing love. Body and breath respond to this truth. Every muscle loosening further into rest. Shoulders heavy and soft. Hands resting naturally. Chest expanding and contracting slowly, freely, without effort. The rhythm of being synchronized with the gentle assurance of your care. Even the mind, once restless, now wanders more slowly. Thoughts arriving gently and leaving just as quietly. Like leaves drifting across a still pond under moonlight. No need to follow, no need to hold on. The heart simply observes. Simply rests. Simply trusts in the nearness of God. There is a sense of being entirely embraced in this moment. Wrapped in presence and protection without need for movement or action. The soul realizing that you are both the guardian and the companion of every hour. That rest is not earned but freely given. That peace is not sought but already offered. So let this awareness settle deeper. Let trust continue to root itself quietly within the heart. Let the body rest more fully in the assurance of your care. Let every pulse, every breath, every thought move gently in rhythm with your faithful presence. And let this night become a sanctuary of stillness, held entirely in your hands. Now, in the tender quiet of night, the soul begins to abide fully in the presence of God. A stillness that is deep and wide. A gentle holding that requires no words, no effort, no striving, simply being, resting entirely in the faithful care that never wavers, like soft lamplight spilling across a quiet room, steady and warm. Breath flows slowly and evenly, each inhale drawing in calm, each exhale releasing what the heart cannot bear alone. The body responding naturally to this sacred stillness. Shoulders softening. Hands resting easily. Legs sinking into the gentle support beneath. Every part of being settling into the rhythm of divine care. Thoughts drift freely without urgency. Like clouds moving slowly over a moonlit valley. Each one passing lightly, unhurried, untroubled. The mind finding ease in the knowledge that every silent worry, every hidden hope, every quiet longing is fully known and fully held by God. God of enduring presence. The heart leans fully into the assurance of your care, trusting that nothing escapes your notice, that every part of the soul is remembered and loved. That rest is not something to be earned, but a gift freely given in this sacred hour. Even the smallest stirrings of tension fade into the gentle flow of your nearness. The body responding with softening muscles, slowed heartbeat, and breath that deepens naturally. The soul receiving the quiet comfort of being held without demand, without expectation, without condition. So let this abiding continue. Let every part of being linger in your presence without effort. Let trust deepen in the heart and mind. Let the soul rest fully in the sanctuary of your faithful love. And let the night enfold the body and spirit in enduring calm and peace. There is a sacred quiet here. A stillness that seems to settle over every corner of the soul. The heart resting in a way that is gentle and unhurried. No longer striving to hold or manage. no longer grasping at fleeting thoughts, simply dwelling in the presence of God, calm and unbroken. Even as the night deepens, the soul remains held, like a quiet valley sheltered by surrounding hills, like soft lamplight filling the spaces without glare or haste. Every tension softened, every small worry received and cradled in your faithful care. Nothing pressed aside, nothing overlooked, nothing rushed. The body mirrors this stillness. Muscles easing completely, the shoulders sinking softly into the support beneath. Hands and arms resting naturally, chest rising and falling with a rhythm that reflects the gentle constancy of your presence. Each heartbeat a quiet reminder of the care that surrounds without end. Thoughts come and go with gentle ease, like clouds drifting across an evening sky. Each noticed for a moment, then released into the quiet without need to hold or follow. The mind resting as though in a safe grove of olive trees, leaves brushing softly in a tender evening breeze. All movement calm and deliberate, all stillness complete. God of unwavering presence. Even in the silence, you speak reassurance without words. Your nearness felt in every breath, every pause, every quiet fold of the night. The heart senses this nearness and softens further, trusting that nothing placed in your care is forgotten, that every longing, every need, every whisper of the soul is fully held. There is a slow, deepening peace that moves through the whole being, like starlight reflected on still water, like gentle wind stirring the branches without hurry. Each breath drawing in calm, each exhale releasing what was never meant to be borne alone. The soul learning again the simplicity of resting fully in you. So let this stillness deepen. Let the heart linger in your presence without strain. Let every thought find ease in the awareness of your faithful keeping. Let the body and mind rest fully in the sanctuary of your care. And let the night enfold the soul in quiet, enduring peace. The night stretches softly around the soul, a gentle embrace that invites every thought to settle, every tension to ease, like still water reflecting starlight, calm and unbroken. The heart feeling the quiet flow of peace moving slowly through every part of being. Breath continues in long, easy rhythm, each inhale drawing in the reassurance of God's nearness, each exhale releasing all that the heart cannot carry alone. The body learning again the gentle art of resting fully, shoulders sinking deeper, hands resting naturally, legs softened and heavy with trust. There is a sacred calm in this hour, a tender space where the soul is fully known and fully cared for. Worries arriving only to dissolve like morning mist under gentle light. Every fleeting concern absorbed by your constant presence. Every quiet hope remembered without being pressed into words. God of quiet faithfulness. You speak peace without sound. You surround without weight. You hold without requiring effort. And the soul leans further into this knowing, trusting that every heartbeat, every thought, every breath is cradled in your enduring love. Even memories of earlier strain soften now, fading into the gentle rhythm of rest. Like leaves drifting down a calm stream under moonlight. The mind no longer chasing what cannot be held. The heart no longer guarding against what cannot be controlled. Only receiving the quiet flow of your faithful care. There is a stillness that fills every space within. A soft, unwavering presence that whispers without words. That holds without tightness. That protects without demand. And in this presence, the soul finds ease, the body finds release, and trust blooms quietly in the gentle rhythm of the night. So let peace continue to flow like quiet water. Let the heart remain cradled in your care. Let every thought be soothed and every tension softened. Let the soul linger in the sanctuary of your nearness. And let this night continue to wrap the being in slow, enduring calm. In the stillness of this night, the soul rests in a quiet confidence that it is fully known, fully held, fully remembered by God. There is no need for words, no need for effort, only the gentle unfolding of trust like soft starlight over a calm valley, illuminating every hidden corner without glare or haste. Thoughts drift like clouds across a tranquil sky, sometimes passing slowly, sometimes barely noticed, each one held by your faithful presence, each one received without judgment or urgency. The mind learning again the ease of resting fully in the nearness of God. The body mirrors this inner peace. Shoulders softening completely. Chest rising and falling with long, unhurried breaths. Hands resting lightly on the lap or bed. Legs heavy and at ease. Every part of being in quiet harmony with the gentle rhythm of your care. God of tender remembrance. Even the smallest whisper of the heart is known to you. Every longing, every quiet prayer, every silent hope is not overlooked. Nothing placed in your hands is ever forgotten. And in this assurance, the soul relaxes further, surrendering fully to the embrace of your faithfulness. There is a sacred ease in this moment. A softness that spreads through the mind, body, and spirit alike. Like starlight reflecting on still waters. Like an evening breeze moving through olive trees. Like a valley resting in quiet shadow. The heart simply receiving. Simply being. Simply at peace. Even old cares that once felt heavy now drift gently into this calm. Released without strain. Absorbed into the steady presence that never wavers. Every tension eased, every heartbeat slowed, every thought softened by the knowledge that you are near and you will not forsake. So let the soul linger in this safe embrace. Let every worry dissolve into your care. Let peace fill every quiet space within. Let the heart rest fully in the sanctuary of your love. And let the gentle assurance of being known and remembered continue to settle the spirit as the night deepens. Now, the soul lingers in the gentle presence of God. A quiet stillness settling deep within. The heart resting as though in a soft valley bathed in starlight. Each breath flowing freely without hurry. Each heartbeat echoing the assurance of care that never fades. There is a sense of being completely held. Without needing to move, without needing to speak, without needing to justify or explain. The body and mind responding naturally to the security of your faithful presence. Shoulders fully softened. Hands and arms resting heavy and warm. Chest rising and falling with long, easy breaths. The entire being attuned to the steady rhythm of your love. Even the quiet stirrings of the mind feel safe now. Thoughts drifting lightly, like leaves across a calm pond under the evening sky. Some noticed, some passing without notice. All held gently in your remembrance. All held without urgency or need for intervention. God who never forsakes. The heart receives the fullness of this promise tonight, resting in the knowledge that nothing is too small or too fleeting to escape your care. That every longing, every whispered prayer, every hidden hope is fully known, fully remembered, fully loved. There is a soft settling into this sacred stillness, a deepening awareness that rest is not earned but given freely. That peace is not sought but already flowing through every part of the being. The soul embracing this gift without resistance, leaning fully into the quiet sanctuary of your presence. Even as darkness deepens beyond these walls, the inner light of your nearness illuminates every shadow, easing tension, softening worry, filling empty spaces with gentle assurance. Like lamplight spilling slowly over a quiet room. Like starlight reflected on calm water. Like wind moving softly through olive branches, unnoticed yet wholly present. So let the soul remain in this gentle presence. Let every breath draw in the calm of your care. Let every exhale release what does not belong. Let trust settle deeper into the heart. And let the night continue to enfold the body, mind, and spirit in your enduring, unshakable peace. As the night deepens, the soul drifts closer to rest, the mind slowing, the body heavy with quiet surrender. Every part of being moving gently toward the calm of sleep. Like leaves carried softly on a still evening breeze. Like starlight settling on the surface of a quiet pond. Everything breathing in rhythm with the gentle nearness of God. There is no need for effort here. No need to guard or anticipate. The heart is safe simply by being held fully in the faithful presence that does not waver. A presence that watches over every silent thought, every unspoken longing, every quiet sigh of the soul, and holds it tenderly without question. Breath flows slowly, unhurried, inhaling peace, exhaling release, muscles softening further, shoulders sinking deeply into support, hands and arms resting naturally, legs loose and heavy with trust, the body mirroring the soul's surrender, responding to the gentle invitation of divine care. God who never forsakes. Even as awareness begins to fade towards sleep, the heart remains conscious of your protection. The soul feeling the quiet rhythm of your nearness like a soft song carried on a calm night wind. Comforting, steady, unwavering. A gentle lullaby for every part of being. Thoughts drift freely without tension. Like clouds passing over a serene valley under moonlight. Some lightly touched, some unnoticed. all resting in your keeping. No need to follow, no need to hold, no need to resist. Simply being held in trust. Simply being received without demand. There is a tender stillness that surrounds the soul now. A quiet space where rest can grow naturally. Where peace flows without effort. Where surrender becomes a gentle, unspoken rhythm of being. Every heartbeat and every breath aligning with the faithful presence of God. So let the soul drift more deeply. Let the body sink fully into the night's embrace. Let every small tension dissolve into the awareness of your keeping. Let sleep approach gently, softly, without worry or effort. And let the heart rest fully in the quiet sanctuary of your faithful love. Now, as the night grows deeper, the soul moves closer to the gentle threshold of sleep. Thoughts slowing to a quiet trickle. The heart softening further into the assurance of God's faithful presence. Every part of being feeling the ease of rest drawing near. Like a quiet valley bathed in starlight. Like soft wind brushing the leaves of olive trees. Calm and unhurried. There is no need to cling to yesterday or tomorrow. No need to hold tight to worry or fear. The body and mind are safe in this moment. The soul cradled in the steadfast care of the one who does not forsake. Who watches over every hour. Who remembers every need and every hidden longing. Breath comes slowly, deeply. Like gentle waves moving over still waters. Inhaling calm. Exhaling surrender. The chest rising and falling in natural rhythm. The body letting go more fully with each passing moment. Every muscle learning again the simple grace of ease. The heart learning again the gift of trust without effort. Even as awareness begins to fade, there is a sense of closeness to you, God. A quiet companioning that does not require attention. A presence that does not demand effort. A nearness that soothes without words. Like lamplight casting a soft glow across a still room. Like starlight reflected on a peaceful pond. Steady, gentle, comforting. All lingering thoughts of control, all subtle tensions, all small anxieties are laid down. Drifting quietly into your hands. Absorbed into your faithful keeping. Leaving space for trust and peace to settle fully in the heart and mind. Nothing to hold, nothing to guard, nothing to strive for. Only rest. Only quiet presence. Only your care. So let the soul continue to approach sleep gently. Let every breath flow calmly and freely. Let trust deepen in the awareness of your faithful keeping. Let the body and mind sink further into quiet surrender. And let the night embrace every part of being with the gentle constancy of your love. In this tender hour before sleep, the soul drifts softly into the gentle rhythm of rest. Thoughts no longer pressing. The heart no longer striving. Every part of being responding to the quiet assurance of God's presence. Like still water reflecting the soft glow of starlight. Calm, steady, untroubled. Breath flows easily. Each inhale drawing in peace. each exhale releasing the last threads of tension and care. The body fully supported by the surface beneath. Shoulders relaxed completely. Hands resting gently. Legs heavy and at ease. The entire being aligning with the slow, steady cadence of divine keeping. God of unwavering faithfulness. Even as awareness fades towards sleep, the soul feels your nearness in every pulse, every breath, every quiet pause. Nothing needs to be done. Nothing needs to be remembered or managed. The heart rests fully in the sanctuary of your care, fully cradled by your unending love. Even memories that might have stirred worry drift lightly now, passing like soft clouds over a calm night sky. The mind at ease, the heart unburdened, every lingering thought absorbed into the steady presence that watches faithfully, tenderly, without pause. There is a sacred quiet that settles into the soul, a deep sense of safety that does not fade with the darkness, a stillness that invites rest without effort, a trust that grows quietly, naturally, like olive branches stretching slowly in a gentle evening breeze. The heart and body completely receiving the gift of peace. So let sleep approach softly. Let every breath carry calm and surrender. Let trust deepen as awareness gently fades. Let the soul and body rest fully in the faithful presence of God. And let the night enfold every part of being in slow, enduring, untroubled peace. Now, in the stillness of night, a gentle blessing settles over the soul, over the body and mind alike. Every part of being held in the tender care of God who does not forsake. A quiet warmth flowing through each breath, each heartbeat, each small movement of the body as it responds to this calm presence. There is a sense of being entirely safe, completely known, fully remembered. The heart resting without guard or effort. The mind quiet without chasing or questioning. The body heavy with the ease of surrender. Like soft lamplight warming a quiet room. Like starlight reflecting on still waters in a silent valley. Calm and enduring. God of unfailing care. Let this blessing cover every part of the soul tonight. Soothing any lingering worry, softening every tension, wrapping the heart in the assurance of your constant keeping. May every breath draw in your peace. May every exhale release what cannot be held alone. Every thought absorbed in the gentle rhythm of your faithfulness. Even the smallest fears, the quietest anxieties, the subtle unrest of the day, are met with your tender attention. Nothing escapes your watchful care. Nothing is too small for your memory. Nothing too heavy for your hands. And the soul can rest completely, free from concern, fully cradled in your love. So let this blessing flow slowly through every part of being. Let every heartbeat feel your protection. Let every breath carry the assurance of your presence. Let the night be a sanctuary of rest, where body, mind, and spirit are held without strain or effort. And let peace settle fully, unbroken, enduring. Now, in the gentle stillness of night, the soul rests completely in the faithful keeping of God. Every thought quieted, every tension softened, the body heavy with ease, the heart embraced by the unchanging presence that does not waver or fade, like starlight lingering over a calm valley, like a soft evening breeze moving through olive trees, steady and tender. There is a sacred pause here, a final deepening of peace, where nothing is demanded, nothing is required, only the gentle gift of rest freely received, each breath flowing naturally, each heartbeat steady and calm, every part of being aligned with the quiet rhythm of divine care. God of unfailing love, let the soul drift fully into your keeping. Let every lingering worry dissolve like morning mist. Let trust settle like a soft covering over mind, heart, and body. Let peace flow like still water through every hidden corner of being. Let the night wrap all in your gentle protection. Even as sleep comes near, the heart knows it is safe, completely remembered, completely held, completely loved. Every whisper of the soul carried tenderly in your presence. Every sigh of weariness met with comfort and care. Nothing left unattended. Nothing left unblessed. So let this night be fully received as your gift. Let every breath carry calm and surrender. Let the body and mind rest deeply in your faithful keeping. Let the soul be cradled in the assurance that you never forsake. And let rest flow gently, enduringly, wholly through every part of being. Go with quiet blessing and sleep in peace.